Hey guys, this is Joey Pounders. I'm with Jay Gallup. We're out here on Grenada Lake. Gonna open this new net right here, guys. We don't talk much about this at all. You get a brand new net, it's all knotted up and everything. You'll never get it back in that box, by the way, so don't even attempt that. So I wanted to show y'all something kind of important when it comes to bringing out your new net. We'll talk about not only the net, but where we put the bait at and transitioning from the deck to the bait tank. So this is basically how all your nets are going to come rolled up. You got to kind of work with them a little bit, and bam, we're getting right there to where we're getting it all spread out. If you don't do this, every time you throw it will be a pancake. So take the time to get it spread out. Now here's one of your most important things that you need to do when you get your brand new net. This rope right here has no knots in it. It needs one knot. So this is the new cord on your shad net right here. Like I said, the first thing that you need to do when you get that new shad net is tie this little knot in. You can kind of see the rope's a little thicker. Right here where it gets thin at is usually where I tie that knot at. I ain't got to tie it too tight, but all I'm doing is taking my wrist and putting it in there. And you see how that holds up right there? Well, if you put it on that backside, it does the same thing right there. And every time you throw, that line right there is usually going to help it. I mean, that knot's usually going to help that line stay in place, okay? It's not always going to do it, but it's just something that really helps if you're throwing this cast net several times to keep it in place and keep it on your wrist. Go roll this dude up. Brand new net, of course. This is a 6-foot net. I choke up 18 inches, 20 inches, roughly right there. I get it to about 4 foot or so. I pick it up one time right there. I hold it right here, and I'm going to keep this arm stiff right here, and I'm going to throw with my left arm. So, once you throw out there, whether you get bait or whether you don't get bait or whatnot, bringing it in. This is kind of something cool that we've come up with over time. This is a little containment area right here that you're going to throw all your bait in. And you're going to be able to sort through your bait, the small bait, the big bait. Bait's not going to go everywhere. You're not going to have shad going in the corner, scales and everything else, grass and everything else that comes off this net. Jay uses coming up here, grabbing what he wants out of here, and then heading back to the bait tank. And that way you're not throwing trash in your bait tank. You're throwing just primarily shad. You're keeping the grass out of there, you're keeping the sticks and everything else that you're catching in that cast net. So huge thing that we've learned along the way is kind of keep all that stuff separated. Good housekeeping on the boat is always going to turn out, help you have a good fishing day.